I must say, it's been pretty amazing to see how well the Utah Jazz have been playing. It's safe to say that they have been a surprise team this season, and the Jazz deserve their fair share of recognition. When the media talks about which team will win the 2021 NBA championship, all we hear about are the Lakers and the Clippers, who, by the way, I don't deny are legit title contenders. But somehow, even now, the Utah Jazz are being overlooked or dismissed as quote-unquote dark horse contenders. I'm here to say that not only are they legit title contenders, but they should be the favorites to win the 2021 NBA championship. In this video, I'm gonna go over why that's the case. But before we get into it, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, and hit that like button to help my channel out. It would be very much appreciated. Also, let me know in the comments section who you believe will win this year, and your thoughts on the Utah Jazz, and if you think they can win the 2021 NBA championship. As some of you already know, I do try and respond to most people the first week the video is up. So let's jump right in. The Utah Jazz are a different team this year. Not only are they dominant defensively, but they can now attack you on offense in a variety of ways. The Jazz have the second best net rating in the league, are second in point differential, and are fourth in the league in offensive rating and third in defensive rating, which bodes well for their title odds considering most championship teams rank in the top 10 in both these categories. The Jazz also have very good ball movement, they dominate the glass, and are great at defending the three-point line while themselves being able to put up a ton of shots from downtown at an efficient clip. They dominate the three-point margin better than any other team in the league, which has been a crucial element to them winning so many games. The Jazz are second in the league in three-point attempts and first in three-pointers made, all the while ranking second in the league at defending the perimeter. As of today, the Jazz have taken 237 more threes than their opponents, roughly 100 more than the next best team in this area. This is one of the ways they stand out from other contenders in the league. The Lakers have been good at defending the three-point line, but they themselves don't attempt too many threes. The Clippers don't take that many threes either. The Bucks have been effective from long range, but are one of the worst teams at defending that three-point line. The Jazz have 5 players on their squad shooting at least 40% from downtown, with most of their attempts coming from the three-point line, which has been very impressive. I'm sure the fact that the Jazz cleaning up their own misses only gives them more confidence in this area. They currently rank second in the league in offensive rebounding. Now, we already know that Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell are absolute studs, but it's been the Jazz's depth, which is littered with some of the best role players in the NBA that gives this team that edge. They have probably the most effective second unit in the league. Joe Ingles, Derek Favors, and Jordan Clarkson have been incredibly productive for the Jazz, and oftentimes are that difference between a win and a loss. By the way, bringing back Favors was an incredibly smart move. They should never have let him go in the first place, considering he is the perfect insurance policy to Gobert and a fantastic backup that keeps up that rim protection for the Jazz once Gobert goes to the bench. I've been particularly impressed with Jordan Clarkson. He is in the ideal situation to be his best self, and that is to flat out get the team buckets. He's a classic sixth man. In only 25 minutes per game, Clarkson's provided 17.5 points per game on a fairly high efficiency. I'd say he's the front runner for that Sixth Man of the Year award. Joe Ingles has also been very effective as a playmaker and shooter off the bench, as he's been knocking down close to 42% from downtown. This Jazz squad has the far more intimidating second unit than any other team in the league. Then there's Mike Conley, who's finally gelling with this team. He has been a big asset in the pick and roll with Gobert and at finding shooters like Clarkson, Bogdanovic, and Ingles. He's leading the team in assists and steals, all the while relieving some of that pressure from Donovan Mitchell as a ball handler. Conley has also been shooting 41% from downtown on roughly 7 attempts per game. In addition to that, he's been a big asset as a perimeter defender, one of the best defenders on the team and a big reason the Jazz have had that massive margin in three-pointers made and attempted. Royce O'Neal has been a fantastic two-way player for the Jazz, considering the undersized 6'4" O'Neal can defend 4 positions while remaining a plus defender and being able to knock down a very efficient 44% from downtown. Having Bogdanovic healthy will also be a nice weapon for the Jazz in the playoffs, especially as he regains his rhythm again. Last year, this team didn't have a very deep roster and relied mostly on Donovan Mitchell to produce offense for them, as he had to average close to 40 points for them to win a game. And the Jazz still managed to come within a basket of defeating the Denver Nuggets team that was just 3 games shy of advancing to the NBA Finals last year. This Utah Jazz team has a lot more offensive weapons, flexibility in their lineups, as well as a more balanced offense that can really overwhelm opponents in a variety of ways now. But, of course, it's their elite defense that's at the heart and soul of this team. And that begins with 2-time Defensive Player of the Year Rudy Gobert. I believe that by the end of the season, he will be a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. He is swatting 2.7 blocks per game and is pulling in 13.5 rebounds per game. It's thanks to his play that the Jazz yet again allow fewer shots in the paint than almost any other team in the league. He scares the crap out of opponents from approaching the paint and forces them to take bad mid-range shots. Their opponents are shooting the 2nd worst percentage in the league on mid-range shots. That's the Gobert effect. On offense, he is a bit challenged, but he is very good in the pick and roll and scores on a very efficient 61% from the field. And outside of Gobert, this team is just absolutely in sync on rotations defensively as well. The challenge will be if the Jazz can properly guard those big athletic wings with their undersized defenders, and if they can do a better job against stretch bigs like Anthony Davis or Nikola Jokic, who try and pull Gobert out of the paint, rendering him less effective. The firepower of the Clippers and the Lakers will also be a legit challenge for the Jazz as well. These are legit concerns, but I am still firmly in the belief that the totality of this Utah Jazz squad is a legit championship caliber team, and they truly have what it takes to overcome these challenges. This squad is truly connected and it's a joy to watch. And by the way, I gotta give Quinn Snyder some love here. That man is coaching the hell out of this team, and as of today, deserves the Coach of the Year honor. What do you guys think? Do you view the Jazz as a legit championship contender? How far do you see this team going in the playoffs? Let me know down below, as I do try and respond to most people the first week or so the video is up. And again, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe and hit that like button. Thanks so much for watching. Till the next one, guys, I'm out.